Okay, another response to Q.
Okay.
It's his video just called DeterministicOne. Guess he's gonna make a point or something.
This was a reply to, let's see, who's next? DeterministicOne. Oh, I'm sorry. DeterministicOne.
Ooh, you really got me on that one.
See what I did with the name there?
Oh, no, I missed that. Oh, did you try to offend me?
What you were doing, my name.
How do you pronounce your name? How the fuck do you pronounce that?
Started your rant. And
I like you about the same.
anyway,
Hey, why are you talking over text?
the problem with your debate process is,
You got text that's kind of at first goes along with what you're saying, but then it differs. So I'll just read the text, I guess. The problem with your debate process is that you would rather talk about your wife's problems than your problems. Well, prove that. I got 33 videos, 34. I got 2 that were responses to Professor Anton's The Gift of Life videos, where I'm just pointing out that calling it a gift is rather a stretch. Then there's another one where I respond to Qntkka, where he's talking about, he's trying to make it out that not all suffering's bad. He's using it as an example of a bike ride, and so I came back with my wife's problems. So that's 3 out of 34. I think that's about it. If you can find more, let me know.
you seem to want to talk more about your personal problems.
Well, like I just said, 3 out of 34, and you're saying most of I only want to talk about my wife's problems. Let's see, what did you just get? Your text doesn't match what you're saying, so let's you rather talk about your wife's problems and your problems and actually debate antinatalism. You're the one that brought it up in an unrelated video. You in semi-theologistics video, you brought it up. Okay, I didn't bring it up in talking to semi-theologistics. You went and looked at my videos and said, "Ooh, I'll pick on the videos where he talks about his wife's problems." So fuck you.
You want to talk more about your personal problems and about your wife's personal problems.
Hey, well, see, your text is running by real fast.
Talk more about your personal problems and about your wife's personal problems.
You could, and I should get off my crippled ass. I'm not crippled. It's my wife is disabled, not me. You can't even get that right. And purchase a book by David Benatar. Well, actually, I borrowed that book from the library and I read it. It was okay. I mean, yeah, the asymmetry is good, and there's other things in there that were good. And I can't remember the whole thing off the top of my head, but yeah, I read Benatar's book. And Schopenhauer. Do I really have to read Schopenhauer? I mean,
then you want to have it.
You could acknowledge when your opponent has bested you by pointing out your logical. Why are you spelling fallacies wrong? It's F-A-L-L-A-C-I-E-S, not P-H-A-L-L. Why are you putting P-H there? My rude reply to semi-theologistics. No, I was replying to you. You're the one that was putting fallacy with a PH, not semi-theologistics, and myself. No, I was trying to be somewhat decent to semi-theologistics, but he made a really absurd statement. He's trying to say I'm being absurd, and then he made the statement that we might actually exist before we exist. Moreover, that we exist in some state of torment before we are conceived. And I'm not gonna argue with someone that's gonna cling to that statement. So the fact that you went to that conclusion says quite a bit about your character as well as your obsession with cock. Well, it's your obsession. You're the one spelling it with a PH. I looked up that in the Urban Dictionary. A fallacy spelled with PH is lying about your penis size. So if you hadn't spelled it wrong, I wouldn't have gone there. So who's got the problem? Who's got the obsession? Me or you? But try to stay on point next time. The point of the argument and not the snotty end of a love stick. That we spell it right. It's spelled with an F, not with a PH.
I think you should talk about that rather than talk about your wife's health problem, your health problem, and your lifestyle.
My lifestyle? When did I talk about my lifestyle? Why you got a problem with me talking about my wife's health problems? That's a data point. Okay, she got a bad set of genes. That's the whole fucking point of what the antinatalist is saying. Life is unfair. That's one of the points of antinatalism. It is unfair. We're brought into the world without our consent. We don't get to pick our genes. My wife got a bad set of genes. And you seem to think that that's not a legitimate topic of discussion within antinatalism. I mean, that's the whole thing. We're brought into the world without our consent. We have to satisfy needs that don't need to exist in order to stay alive, and then we die. There. That's the antinatalist argument pretty much in a nutshell. And you just want to... I mean, you were the one saying that, oh, my wife's health problems are her own fault, which is complete bullshit. So... yeah, you need to do better than this.